Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hey, let's do a part 2 real quick, y'all, real quick. I wanted to thank those that say everything you think or everything you want to say don't necessarily have to be said. I want to thank them folks for that encouragement. Because you hear more of that encouragement than you hear the opposite. Speak what you feel, get it off your chest, don't hear it, hold things in, things like that. So I say that for the purpose of, because I hear more of that side, I continue to. Next topic. This one is more of a, you're right, many, but. You're right, many, but. That's it. You're right, many. What are we talking about? Never in my wildest dreams, between being born, going through the trimester of the journey that I did at a young age, being in so many ways forced to mature in so many lanes of my life quickly, right? So, like I explained in my videos before, which has been a long time, 2-3 years ago. So, always inspired to, first inspiration was to become a professional football player, right? Wasn't fast enough though, right? Had the size and all that, just couldn't hang with them cornerbacks on a certain level. You either got that 4-something or you just running like a lineman, running with the lineman. So, and then the next one was to be a teacher though. Not that, be a teacher and elevate to a principal or something like that. And then, what was my third? Teacher. That was something crazy. It was something crazy. It was something dealing with science or something. I don't remember. But so the last thing was military. I was in college, so I was during the Gulf War, right? So we was in college looking at that. And not so much anti-war, but just enthused about learning much about what was going on. And that's when I started diving more into history as far as places, Iraq and the Gulf War and stuff like that. So it made me venture outside and be attuned to stuff like that. So when I did come into the military, like most in our community, right, especially where I'm from and how I grew up, pro-black and all that kind of stuff, right? So going into the military was taboo. So, of course, I was going against the grain of it. With my mother and my father, they articulated their displeasure, but not in a way where, to discourage me from going, but more weighing my pros and cons on this stuff. So more of the other stuff was like, outside. So what the things you hear, the stereotypical things we hear is, you finna go in there and work for the man and being enslaved and, all this, you turning you Uncle Sam, all this kind of stuff, all that kind of stuff. Which, not all of it was bad, you know what I'm saying? This is why I bring the video, because so many were right in so many ways, but so many were right were that many of us know when we go in there that you kind of going up an uphill battle. But at the time and point when I came in 92, so things were changing dramatically, where that the same effect that we're getting today as far as people working on based off their merit being graded and measured off what they can do based off their merit, with what your skill set, what your knowledge, what your abilities are to do. So when I came in, them opportunities and that was afforded, the military wasn't in no form of holding people back the way I seen it, the way people were giving, you always get horror stories, you know what I'm saying? And what I seen was that, and it's just real, it's just if you allowed yourself to be put in that stereotypical position, then i.e. run around with folks that came in just like you with the mindset of not letting nobody, tell them what to do, or I ain't, what I just bucking the system, then yeah, it felt like that. It felt like slavery. It felt like for them, right? For me, it didn't. Yeah, I understood. I'm not in here to be a lifer. We call them lifers. So at certain ranks you get E4, you E4 for life. Why? Because you don't want E5. You don't want to be an NCO because that's more responsibility, more soldier, more this, that. You know what I'm saying? So the more rank you get, the more responsibility you get. More your time get taken, and more you got to, say what it is, oversee other soldiers and stuff. But you're getting paid for it though. You know what I'm saying? And I had no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because with that became rank. With that, you getting that rank. With what I was working towards was I want the most rank I can get, the highest. So then when I get out, then my paycheck, I ain't what I'm worried about. Something. So my goals were totally different to others. Others didn't want the responsibility, ran from the responsibility. I literally had people that I associated with 10 to 15 years stayed at the same rank while I elevated. So when you looking at some of the stuff, the hostility and all that stuff that one got towards him and all that stuff, these are some of the reasons. And I don't trip, I understand it, because my agenda was longevity towards a longer mission, while others, when we got there, 20 years, they're looking like, damn, I should have, So I say that too, because execution of time and understanding that those that are saying, yeah, it's time now, because 10 to 20 years from now, you don't want to kick yourself in the foot. So one understands that, all right, too keenly. But the point I'm trying to make is many were right because, okay, now you didn't went in there, you've done an outstanding job, an excellent job to yourself, because you yourself knew how hard it was to swallow authority from people that, what I'm talking about? And so you did that, and then not only did that, but didn't let anything stop you, didn't use anything in there to elevate you like others did and stuff like that. So then you got there, boom, boom. And then you get in there, woo-woo, and then, okay, then you start finding out some stuff over. So I get it where that many can say now, like now. They seen cover videos where, I'm proving that this didn't happen, this, and so I say, well, you go and do all this, see, and they'll go do this and this and this. That's many were right. The but is, we're in this country that can't happen. Whether I was working in this company, that company, Sean's still gonna be Sean, right? So I still was gonna carry this same, you see what I'm talking about? So any other company was gonna do the same thing. It doesn't matter, you see what I'm talking about? So I'm not, what I'm not doing is I'm not making excuses for whom I worked for. No, I'm not doing that. What happened? Apples, whoa, got it. But what I am saying is, the construct of it is, it's not the whole organization. I know that for a fact. I just know that for a fact. I work for the organization. But it leaves a big black eye, and it makes it the purpose of saying it right now today is for both sides, everything, to know that these are things that are talked about within communities. You want to recruit and you want the best in the military and in our service and things like that. But our communities understand how these services, these components, these organizations, when they're flipping a switch, will turn on their babies, their loved ones, all right? And it makes it hard for them to want to allow them the comfort to be a part or even encourage or influence. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because if I would have spent even half a year in the military, as messed up as I did outside the military, with the military doing, then I'd be the first one with a picket sign at these posts and stuff talking about, don't let your, you see what I'm talking about? So it didn't happen like that. And the point of it is, military afforded me a beautiful life, right? A beautiful life. Many a beautiful life. And what you put in the military is what you get out of it, right? And I don't want to be the one to on it, you know what I'm saying, and discourage other young folks who, well, hey, Sean went through that, and nah, it ain't like that. Sean totally different, all right? Totally. There's not too many that gonna lean on their morals and principles, and I'm supposed to do this, you know what I'm saying? In so many ways, I'm supposed to be this individual that steps out and says the things that nobody want to say, what's on their mind, what's hurting us, and things like that. I'm supposed to, all right? So not everybody's supposed to carry that torch. So knowing that you're not supposed to carry that torch and all that kind of stuff, I make the video, for example, to encourage so many. Allow the corrections and all that, because it's ones and twosies, right? That want to stop one, didn't want this and that. It's not everybody. The military is big beast, all right? And I might have had my bad ups and down days in there, but I ain't gonna sit up here just because I came out and I'm out and, you know, boo. Nah, military. You put it in, you put that work in, you're gonna get that work. All right, you're gonna get that good stuff out of there. There's great people in that military, and we human too. We can be lied to, okay? Just as easy as anybody else. Probably easier, because think about it. This is not discouraging anybody else's job or what they do at, but when we in that military, we like this. We like this. So much going on. So the information we get, when it's social, personal, stuff like that, we don't do our vetting and, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So one understand, you know, but those that should do their best and all that stuff and should know better stuff, things will be better for everybody, all right? So I just make this video because, like, you know, you don't want people to know how I feel about it, because people wondering, you know, would you go back in the military? Would you? Yeah, sure, yeah. I had great times up in there, yo. Oh, man. I had better times in there than bad, all right? I can really only say only bad times I really had is deployments, all right? Because I ain't want to be sitting over at somebody else's for that long of a time. But once I came back, the benefits of the bank account swelled, and, you know, just benefits of all that kind of stuff. And for those that are still in, it's a necessity if you're going through it that you leave and go away for a long period of time and not enjoy it and all that thing and all that stuff, because you're put in a better situation than anybody else that's still over here that don't get that opportunity. Watch this. Because when you come back, your heightened gratitude and humbleness and all that of what you've missed, see what I'm saying? That's real. I come back. That's why people like, oh, you homebody and yeah, you ain't talked to too many of us military people that sit on them fobs and them checkpoints and stuff and for years and looking at the same. Just looking. Uh, watch this. I got a SOG. Yeah, that's Sergeant of the Guard. Can you come pick me up so I can go use the bathroom? I was in. Is the bathroom open? You know if the bathroom open? You up in your bunk, your room. Man, all of the trains still closed. They cleaning them. Is the DFAC open? No, DFAC don't open till 12. You think Sergeant Major gonna let us use the basketball so we can play some basketball? Just little stuff. Just like somebody like me understand. Where you implement some of the things like China got. I know people don't like that. Everybody go in that military for at least 2 years. Some 2 years. Keep it grounded. Gratitude. Be grateful. Grateful for the little things. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So that's it. So just wanted to cut raw with that understanding. Come from both sides of them, that type will, you know what I'm saying? Where yeah, that community, you know, they don't want your beloveds to go in there and get messed up, come out with their brain all messed up, the ones that can move forward and stuff like that. So I know the community that educated me and put a lot in me. They around me, and I appreciate them. They come around. My elders, my teachers. So I send that out. Oh, but that's the side. I forgot the but. The but is if you're able to make it through there, right? Which is a gauntlet, just like the world, right? Gauntlet, make it through there and be successful at it, you know, do a little things. Then the quality that comes out of it, the quality of the individual, see what I'm talking about? The experiences that I experienced and was able to make out, bound over and things like that. So that compared to one who didn't grasp them experiences or didn't survive them experiences and things like that, then different picture sometimes. So far greater, far better. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for that. So, but aware that if we don't know no better, that it can be but we not trying to make them traps no more though. Brain banging. Much love, y'all. Keep doing what we doing. I gotta come with 3. I did 2, so part 3 coming. Don't know what it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on something. I don't know. Y'all know most of it'll come. Y'all keep being good to yourself. Shout, love, all in the circle, all outside the circle. We're pretty much in here though. Love, 1100. So.